It's like 8.
Really?
Why?
Wait, what time was that?
Well, I showed up at we were late today at 8:20.
Yeah, I think around there. It's not 8:30.
Oh, so just hanging out just for fun.
Sure.
Where's Jamie?
The baby's at home. Yeah, because I'm homeschooling now. So I had to get a babysitter to come and be here.
You were just bring her.
No, because she was still asleep.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm like, you know, you can bring Jamie.
No, because I went to a class last night and she stays up late until I get home.
Oh, yeah.
And she's like, I don't want to. So I was like, okay, you just sleep, man. Yeah, I could have brought her. No, not this time.
Oh, I love Jamie. She's so pretty.
All right,
She's
so
like a Moana.
yeah.
She's like,
So she dressed up as Moana for Halloween last year and she won. So I was like, there you go.
so cute.
Mhm. All right, so just real quick, thank you all for putting up with the website, any like hiccups and stuff for the merchandise. So I just want to like give everyone like a recap on like what exactly what I've been doing that try to like keep the PTO's costs down and avoid us from like spending money on a bunch of merchandise and then just sitting around. Like for example, the stuff that's in that closet has been sitting there for years, and we've been like trying to give it away for like $5, and
Like,
people,
give it for free.
yeah, and people still don't want it. So to kind of avoid that, that's why I approached the PTO last year with this idea of like print on demand. This is like my business on the side, well now full time since I'm out of the military that I do. But I just want to like highlight some of the stuff on what it is that I'm doing to help with the PTO to keep the costs down. And then I'll go over February's report on how much money we brought in for merchandise. So this is just go over the mission of like what I'm focusing on. It's pretty much trying to provide premium quality, personalized merchandise and services tailored to the USFK community. Pretty much y'all like the first people I've worked with on this. And this is like my focus because this is not just a PTO problem. A bunch of other private orgs have similar issues in merchandise. It's like they spend like a bunch of money on it and then they're sitting with dead inventory and they got no money to spend.
We get into printing yearbooks.
That one, I'm not touching that one because I think it's a deal the school has.
Okay, sorry. No, it's just the principal has been using MBIX, whatever, MBIX, for, they can, if you approach Mistress
About yearbooks.
about yearbooks and like you actually have like the resources to do it, she can switch vendors. There's no contract. It's like
It's not local?
it is local. Like they do I think it's a yearly contract. So, yeah.
I know with yearbooks, they probably like, with a lot of businesses, they like to try to like do bulk orders. And that kind of puts people in like a bind on ordering more or less because they're trying to gauge. And no, you're good. No problem.
Can I get into yearbook printing? Yeah.
Maybe down the road.
Sorry.
No, you're good. So like pretty much like the focus of what my focus is the USFK community and trying to keep the cost down. And pretty much since I've been in Korea since 2013, and like I already kind of built connections with suppliers in Korea who do allow for minimum orders versus like, hey, you got to like a particular business in the said they might want y'all to order like 100 or 20 at a time, and then you're stuck with it. So
Can I tell you something also with this? You have I referred you to the middle high school.
Yep, and I'm working with them. So
They're doing, today's the deadline, I just wanted to tell you. They have a commercial part in the back where you can pay for advertising there. So I think it's $50 for half a page, $10 for business size card size. In the back of the yearbook, so if you wanted to like put there, I think today's the deadline. So just go to the front desk.
Okay.
And say like, hey, and it's the yearbook kids that are in charge. That's like coming out of it. So the kids, they get sponsors for the yearbook.
Yeah, I wish I'd known that.
I found out about it yesterday.
Oh, I could have asked Shuttle as well to jump in.
You can probably still do it.
I'll go over there.
Because they need it. They're looking for it.
Sponsors.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay. So the products that Summertime Mugs offer is like the custom T-shirts, mugs, eco bags, hoodies, other various items. Pretty much like for example, I know there wasn't a lot of people didn't like the kids shirt because like Korean style.
Yeah, increase the size.
Yeah. So I'm working on trying to solve that hopefully next year if I can find more American cut. The adult shirts are cut like American, but it's the kids shirt because we're in Korea. So it's just, what the most available at the moment.
Right. Yeah, that was a big one. Was like the biggest thing was like everything was fine, just
The kids shirts.
the kids sizing.
Yeah.
is so tricky, especially since you're constantly getting new parents every year. They're just confused by the 260, the 190.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And we try to alleviate that by like putting like the size chart on the items and also having the samples there so you can try it on so you know exactly what your child fits in a Korean shirt. Yeah. So this is the marketplace that I run, Songton.co, and that's y'all shop right there on there. So pretty much this is like all the features that we offer for private orgs like PTO, like print on demand, payment processing, customer service, and logistics, and other like various things. Like there's no upfront costs, which is the biggest thing I'm trying to like push to people is you don't have to spend money up front. So that's a plus. Now, if y'all get to the idea, if private orgs get to the point where they know, hey, we need exactly 20, then you can go ahead and buy that versus spending like, I know on average when I was part of some private orgs, someone spent between $1,000 to $2,000 in the beginning of the year on merchandise.
Yeah.
And then towards the end, they're still sitting on a large amount.
Yeah.
And they're trying to hustle to get money for other things like the squadrons and whatever need. So I defined that. I was like, look, I think it's a way, especially when we can cut that cost.
The one thing with that, like, it is cheaper to get like bulk if you had like an option for like bulk pricing.
Yeah.
I think that would also be a plus for like once we get all the funds, that would actually be a good thing too. Like if
Right.
you want bulk pricing, then like these are your options, but on demand is this price. 'Cause, like I think I sent you the info for the print guide. It was like $7 a shirt.
Yeah.
So like if you wanted to do like a bulk pricing, but yeah, like print on demand is perfect when you have no money.
Yeah. And there's
It's
a
like we needed 2K just to place the pre-orders, but we couldn't get any pre-orders
right.
to do the 2K, and then it's like
And that's the challenge is trying to get the minimum orders in before you can make that big order that a lot of people face sometimes.
Do we have a lot of t-shirts in that style still?
Yes.
And
And-
how many do we have?
he actually has a number of them.
Oh, I had
okay.
we haven't updated, but the last number we have for they're talking about the gray hoodies.
Or just
Well,
like,
just
gray,
like all
all
of
of the
everything in general. It's like
Last time we had like 283 items left.
it's gone
just
down.
sitting.
Yeah. Well, and we have it on the website for like $5. Like just to take.
I think
That's a good point. Like,
Okay.
how many parents know about it? Because some people don't even know about the PTO.
Yeah.
And that's
I know some, whenever we do try to post about PTO stuff on like the spouses page, sometimes whoever is in charge of it, they take it down.
on the process page.
So yeah, not just for us, that's for a lot of people.
for us. Yeah.
They take it down. If we can,
I think the newsletters we get, the Mustang Minute
mhm.
or not Mustang newsletter. Do you guys have like
Now
thought on that? Because I'll read through those.
who's in charge of it now?
Is
Because
it Terry, the secretary?
Oh yeah, no, it's true.
it's not the previous.
I think he's doing
Collins
something else.
is
They have
doing
new.
Okay.
But like whoever does the Mustang monitor, they always have the pages and pages. Just add a page.
But that doesn't work either because you still have parents that didn't like. We sent out multiple reminders for yearbooks, right? Since school started.
And then you had like different deadlines.
We
Like
had
you had
yeah.
like all sorts of like your
Yeah, and then so like people still don't get the information. We printed things out, like and so like we sent out let's see, it was August and then November and then January and then February. And printing for yearbooks, and they were still like really angry parents. And, like,
Yeah.
and it's in every weekly email. They sent it in every class email, every class website. Like so, even the information is there, but the parents just aren't.
Yeah,
They're
I think
just
we
too
have to
lazy to
make it
look for
effort.
it. It's like unless it's in their face, and like pay right now is like I forgot.
But I think if it's something you want, if it's something you really want, you're gonna figure out how to.
Get it?
You're like, I really want a T-shirt. How do I do that? You know. So
Yeah.
Okay.
But like your books is
So I guess on my end, I'll try to figure out how to expand the marketing to try to get as much get out there as much as possible. Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Even if on my end I have to like pay for like some ads and like on those publications that people do read on base, like what's it on the Rock?
We stopped United on the Rock actually. We're not continuing on anymore.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
That was Erin, what's it, Erin Henderson's baby, but she, yeah, for some reason that all fell through too, so.
Okay.
But, I mean, that's probably the challenge of living here long term is you're like constantly
Oh,
like
yeah, the
new
turnover.
people,
Yeah, the turnover,
new
yeah.
products, like everybody brings great ideas and those fall out when they leave and like.
I think the big one is in person. That's the best thing, like back to school night and
Mhm.
school events, just being there, pushing merchandise because it's easy when people and having different payment methods, right? Like we have, we can,
Venmo.
actually legal. I don't think we can even technically be doing Venmo. The only reason we can right now is because Belinda has Venmo and she's attached to the bank that BTO is associated with. That's the only reason.
So,
Wait.
has she done her taxes yet for last year? Like, does Venmo like send her anything that says like,
No,
we
because
received
it's
this much
donation.
income?
No, because it's all donation, so it's okay that way.
Okay, because
Yeah.
she's not selling a product.
Yeah, it's all donation, so that's why it's fine. But any event, like I love that end of school bash, anything, if you have actual prints of like the shirts
Mm-hmm.
and then just be like, that's a lot easier. Like when you go to the store and it's like you have to order and it takes a lot of time. People just sometimes just want right away, but then people also want online purchases only. It's like a mix.
Yeah,
So,
you're
like,
trying to find that
before
balance.
both, yeah, it's a little tricky.
Yeah.
But we'll help with whatever way we can. We're gonna start doing PTO voting for next year's presidency.
When does that start?
It starts in March. Oh, it's
Oh,
March.
It's March.
Are you gonna be here next year?
Sorry, we're hanging out. Yep.
Oh,
Man.
are you gonna be here?
I don't know.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna be here.
And she's already done it 2 years ago. So anyways, we'll get a new one and then we'll
Yeah, because
do
the
the
changeover.
connection.
Yeah.
But probably start posting. We'll start posting in March and then voting starts in April. But they didn't get any the year before. We didn't get any this year until school started, and so.
Which is normal. And towards the end of the year, everyone's like PCS and I'm just like,
have a treasurer number so we can hand over the finances.
right.
There's just gonna be a huge turnover this year. I think it's like,
Yeah,
the biggest.
yeah.
So the next thing that I'm working on to try to increase exposure for the base private orgs is Shuttle. I've been talking to Shuttle, and they are going to allow me to open up a little store on their app. So the way it's gonna go is not gonna be like the private orgs per se on it. It's gonna be my Korean business because it has to be a Korean business on their platform. So the way I'm gonna be doing it is I'm gonna make like only particular items that's inspired by the base private orgs that you can only get on that Shuttle app, and then a portion of those sales will get donated to the respective private org. That makes sense. So I'll make like an exclusive shirt for Olson Elementary School. So those shirts get sold. The portion of those will be portion of that money get donated to this private org. If I make one for like CE, then same thing. And that's because I know private orgs are not supposed to be doing business off base. So that's why it's going through me, and it's going to say, well, it's inspired by the base private org, and a donation from each of those items will be given to each of the private orgs. And that opens up to like shuttles across Korea, because they're not just here in Pyeongtaek, they're in Seoul, Busan, Daegu as well.
For those other sites, okay. So, because when originally I was thinking, well, why would somebody want a Sun Elementary shirt that was like in Daegu or
So they have Koreans that do like milk, like US, like for some reason they like to get stuff from us, you know.
is
And it,
that, I don't know, like is that something we want to do? Or,
Yeah, I mean, if it brings more.
or do we have to worry, like, probably not, but is there like a Dodia, like, copyright? I mean, I'm thinking,
no, because if that was the case, everyone that said would be shut down. Because you go, they sell everyone's squadron logos,
yeah.
and like even if you give them a design, they will sell it later on too. Like that's the yeah, it's like a greater, but it won't be like exactly like how that looks. So it will look slightly different, if that makes any sense. It won't be something like, oh, it's blatant. That's Osa Elementary School. It like it will be like inspired by them, by that organization type of deal. 'Cause, yeah, I don't want to like, oh, we're gonna just take the squadron logo and slap it on something and then sell it. And that's kind of like, whoa, it looks like it definitely looks more like, oh, this private org doing business off base. If that makes any sense.
Yeah, does it have to go like through? So for our private org membership, whatever, did you guys read any of the like? Is there any like restrictions on? You said we can't do business with all.
So y'all won't be. It will be my business license that's doing it. So like all the stuff will go through. Same like with the current website. Everything's through like the U.S. Bank account and website. It's not like actual PTO touch anything because all the money just goes from my business account to you guys' account. So none of the money actually touches y'all until y'all get it in your account. Same thing will be for this one. It'll go through all the Korean entity stuff, and then money will just either get deposited into y'all account.
And it's checked with the PO, like the PO, the private organization, and like team or.
I mean, I can ask them, but they'll probably be like, well, off base, and it's not, it's a Korean business. They can't really say, they can't tell a Korean business what to do, if that makes any sense. So they'll probably be like, well, it's Korean business. We don't control Korean business.
So I was like, what are our restrictions as a private organization? 'Cause we're like buying a product to sell to our people. That
Yeah, I
choose
mean,
to
it's
buy
like-
it. And so
It's
we're
like all the stuff that we do, right? When we buy food or when we buy anything and sell it, like that's fine. There's no.
he's like, we're essentially like the middleman, but
But we're not
We-
buying
we
like
need our-
wholesale. And then-
it's our, not our, but like our logo or not intellectual property, but like, so I guess there has to be a middleman to make the order because so like, does this take, if they just print, like, so say, I don't know, like, what's the, if they're just printing Osun Elementary School t-shirts all over the peninsula and there's like random people with Osun Elementary School shirts or
So it won't be that logo on there. It'll be something that's like inspired by Osan
will
Elementary
it say
School.
Osun Elementary
No.
School?
It won't have the on there because it going back to like,
Because it's not gonna be like some random adult like
Even if
Osun
some random
Elementary
adult
School
is wearing it,
t-shirt.
it's okay.
I mean, I seen
Yeah, but you have like legitimate concern about that, no?
Well, I
Like,
mean,
But it's okay. Like this stuff gets donated all the time
Yes.
to thrift stores. It gets, you know,
That's
it
what I
could
was
be,
thinking too.
and
I
like
was
she
thinking
could be
about that.
wearing like stuff from Mountain View High School and like in
Yeah.
Utah.
Mhm.
Do you know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
it's not a big
like-
deal. It's not like someone's
It's
gonna
not
be
like someone's
why
in
did you
like
buy
an
that
official
shirt?
uniform trying to take your
There's
kids
no
somewhere.
official-
Feel
Like-
well, people do. A lot of Koreans do wear official uniforms.
Like,
Yeah.
like, your kid out of school and
Yeah,
like full,
yeah.
that's what
I know
you're
that's a big leap, but I'm just like,
Mhm.
there are people in Osun Elementary shirts trying to.
I mean, it'll be no different. Like people who buy like Youngstown University sweaters, which are expensive, by the way. Oh yeah, like I see, yeah. Yeah, like I seen a lot of people off base wearing like Stanford, Harvard. Yeah, but you know, it's like I view it as it's no different from people buying like LSU hoodies and they never went to LSU, but they want to support the LSU, you know. No, I'm from Louisiana, so I have to put a shameless plug in there.
Okay, sorry.
No, you're good. But no, those are valid points, and those are something I am keeping in mind.
Like, if mileage is okay, that's one, and then if as a private org we're confined any further than local.
So yes, the private org itself, y'all are confined because y'all don't have the cream. So I have my visa, so I have a registered business off base. So that's why it's all going to go through there, and that's why it's not going to be it's Olson Elementary School selling. That's not. It's going to be a shirt design inspired of, and then it'll be like probably in the description, but the design won't be. It won't look exactly like that. If that makes any sense.
And then that money will just be donated.
Yes.
So it will just show as a donation to our.
Okay.
It's as if we've even like the 3 years ago order where they bought 10 grand worth of this stuff,
Yeah.
which is fine. Like that's what they chose to do. Like,
Mhm.
It's not a bad thing. But it's the same thing where they have to buy the product to sell the product, and there's nothing illegal about it. Just like we're
Yeah.
buying product from you to sell it,
Right.
like there's nothing illegal about it. So
Anyway, I'm gonna I plan on keeping an eye on all that. So if I get like a message, and I just have to talk through them about it. I know when this other company I was helping out to try to do business on base. Now, like for example, they specifically use USFK on their marketing, and they got an email from the base saying, "Hey, you can't technically do that because it's showing that USFK is endorsing this company in their marketing stuff." So they had to like which
So,
I can see that. Yeah, you can't.
so basically, you're like, I'm gonna make a shirt with a cool Mustang on it, and if you want to order this Mustang in the right colors, here's a vendor that like, and then some of the proceeds will be donated back to the school. Is how.
Pretty much.
He is the vendor.
Yeah.
Well, I'm like, if I were explaining it to parent, so
Yeah. It's just
that's not you.
it's
I don't think there's friends that worry too much about it. I just want to get a
Yeah.
shit. You know what I mean? Like, it's okay.
And it sounds like it might be separate. The shuttle option might be that he's talking about might be separate from the option where parents actually go and order the
Yeah.
shirt on the website.
yeah. It's so
So
it'll be
this
two
is like opening up a new market for.
private orgs to get access. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's gonna be
Different,
completely
like,
different.
styles, and it's not like your official one, but like if people want extra options.
Hmm. So like while they on shuttle ordering like pairs, ordering something like possibly or something like that, they can I can get a cool shirt. It's just because they're trying to expand their market and they're looking
Okay.
for more vendors. So that's how I was able to
Okay.
kind of get this.
But
good.
it doesn't say Osana Elementary School.
Now it might just say like who a portion of money be donated to is also elementary school, so they know okay, at least I'm buying something,
Yeah.
and a little bit's going to. Yeah. And if that's an issue, like I'll make sure there's no Osa Elementary School on it.
I don't know. Like I just don't.
It's okay.
Yeah,
It's okay if it doesn't have it.
But no, those are valid concerns.
If you don't want to have it on there, like that's okay too.
Mhm.
You could just have person.
And before I post the design, I will share it with the PTO. Hey, is this okay? And if so, like okay, cool, rock and roll with it. So just a little bit more about, and I'll share these slides
Okay.
with you guys. I want.
Back to the pictures.
This is the team.
Actually, the one on the right doesn't look like you.
Which one?
For sure.
Yeah.
You're
That-
going into the house, that's not you.
that's the current.
Headshots though.
That's the current team.
I'm like, go back to the pictures.
No worries.
That's awesome.
Trying. So to go to this month. So if I don't have this one, I'll reshare the link.
Yeah, we do that.
This one is not updated. We have to update this one. So before we talk about February. So this was December. We didn't sell nothing in January, oddly. So just to see, so gross, and I guess this probably answer your question. So really, y'all don't, the PTO doesn't pay for the product. It's paid for, the product is paid for by each of y'all, the customers. As you can see, the processing fees do come out. Then the costs that gets subtracted from the gross, and then after all the expenses been taken out, then PTO gets their cut, right? So there's, like I said, there's no upfront costs to the PTO on anything. All you have to do is just drive traffic, and then you can generate money that way from that one.
I love the stuff that you posted on the page too, like the Grinch stuff.
Yeah, the Grinch shirts, yeah.
Oh,
So like in December we sold like 20 items, and then we go to February, we sold 30 items. The main item being for the month of military child. Now for this particular shirt, it's gonna be a tie dye. So I think we actually end in sales, I think next week, for the tie dye version because we have to order that from the States. Yeah, I'm gonna tell them to post that again.
You're
So
an admin, right? On the Facebook page.
yeah, but Jessica, she's been like, and Sarah, they've been monitoring it. So we're gonna do a tie dye for that one, and that one's been I would say relatively popular. Once we stop sales for that one, we're gonna offer a non tie dye version. The reason why we are doing pre-orders because we have to order that from the States, and then they're gonna get pressed here. So we ordering the blank shirts and we're gonna press them here. Yeah. But because of that, so I know when we cut off that one, they're gonna be mad parents. So we're gonna offer just like a solid gray and a solid purple option for it, so they can at least get a month military child. So if anyone asks, that's our game plan. But
Does have the plane. That's the one.
which
The
me,
airplane on it.
Yeah.
yeah. No, as everyone said, that's like a regular plane.
So I'm the one that brought up that it's not.
Oh no, I know it's okay. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. My husband's like a plane expert.
Oh.
He was like, you cannot order that. And I was like, why? He's like,
Wyatt looked at it and he was like, it looks just like a toy plane.
It's just a
most
generic.
people would not.
Trust me, like we was all looking, and everyone's talking to maintainers. We're like, nah, it's okay.
He's the DO of the he's the director of operations
Yeah.
for that unit. So he's like, I'm a maintainer
What plane did
too.
he think it was?
A
No,
Russian.
he said
Is it-
the wings are wrong. So he says it looks like a Russian plane, and he's like,
But
I'm
which
not
one?
The
The-
one shirt.
Let me see if I
Well, like
can.
a mid.
Russian. A MiG. Yeah, it looks like
but
a
there's
MiG,
like
yeah.
some like every plane.
So
is
he
so
was
maybe
different.
so
he
was
was talking
Army.
about. He's like, that's a swept wing, not a crop tip wing, or
Oh
like
my
whatever. Like
gosh.
he's very like
Yeah.
specific.
But I
on,
mean,
like,
even like there's so many.
like yes, it looks
But
like
then
a
so we
plane.
get in-
Yes, I agree. But he was like, he looked at it immediately and he's like, our children.
But
will not
awkward
wear that.
question.
Yeah.
Say we have like the exact silhouette of like an A10 or an
That'd be
F16 or a U2. Can we do that with the Air Force?
Maybe for like the new design since you're
It would be, yeah.
I mean,
We can Like-
no, I'm not.
Yeah,
I'm,
silhouette
the
of the
F-
plane is not
the-
copyrighted.
F10. Most government military stuff is not copyrighted. Like a lot of people, you can use
I
it.
mean, yeah, it's just like this is what the plane looks like underneath, and I'm gonna put that on.
I'm trying to pull it up.
And like I said, I wouldn't have known, but he was like very much like, I can't believe we're putting our kids in that. Like we can't. He has very strong feelings about it, and I'm like, why? You know, and he's like, well, this is like endorsing a Russian like aircraft, and I am an American. Like
Yeah.
no, like he's very pure. So
How
so we were hoping that
How
you would
did you
change
find
it.
out?
I think
How,
you just
how
if
did you see
you.
the image?
I showed it to him because I was like, should we order this?
Oh,
And he was like,
okay.
no, we shouldn't.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, there's
Well, so the wings. Apparently, it's something about the wings. But he was like, I was like, well, the guy said that. So Jason said that that people endorse. And he's like, maintainers like a lot of young maintainers don't know. Like
Yeah.
they're not. They haven't like done all of the like schooling. Like he's gone to like the advanced weapon schools and like all of that. And he's like, they don't
could be
know.
a MiG-29.
My husband said it's just a toy.
The wing.
It's just
Apparently,
a
it's something about the
plane.
wing, and I don't like.
Mm.
I don't know.
Okay.
So I guess we could look up what a
Not a
prop
missile, yeah.
left wing versus a.
Oh, so that has one in like exhaust. This one's two.
I
I mean, there's so many
two,
different
so
Russian
two
planes,
is
though.
no. Oh yeah.
So you have like MiG-29, MiG-31, MiG-29.
I don't think parents will
MiG-31.
notice if we switch the plane a little bit.
Maybe you are.
Well, for the
Well,
next.
Obviously, it's just a plane image.
Yeah, I think it's for people
But
that
if we're
know
putting it
it's
on our
like.
American kids for like military
I see that.
pride.
Well, my husband is pilot, and then he said just a toy. plane
Oh,
image.
like it's not even like
It's
a.
not.
It's just an
distinct
image
enough.
of plane.
Does he fly A10? Me too.
No, not here, but he used to fly before. And then he used to fly MP1 also. He flies several different planes. He doesn't take it like it's a big issue.
Yeah.
It's just an image of a plane, airplane.
Okay.
So if you guys want to change it, that's okay.
It's okay.
Yeah.
No, you don't have to change it. It's just that's why we are not ordering. Because my husband is like, my children will not.
No, that's respectable.
Russian military.
Yeah.
Like, you know,
But
yeah, and that's what I was
Just
saying.
get it like different.
So
like,
we
more
didn't
generic.
print none of-
Simplify the
Yeah.
image.
No.
Do like a.
so like
Just a simplify.
Jason's getting the
Jason's
tie-dye
actually or
shirts,
something.
but he hasn't actually put it on there. So if we just like switch the rooms a little bit, then that way it'll kind of
I mean,
go.
I'm sure you could find like another.
Well, maybe can I
detail.
just
Yeah.
just draw maybe just the shape.
Like almost
shape of a
cartoony?
yeah,
And
shape
then
of
that-
airplane, just
Uh-huh.
something like this. Almost there.
Like not
I can't
actually.
even drive.
And that's what my husband was like. It looks like this is like a made up plane, but the wings
That's
are
what Ryan
Russian.
said too. He's like,
Yeah.
oh, that's
Yeah.
gonna look like a real plane.
So
Yeah, just
it is what it is. Honestly, this is a product that you're selling. People are buying it like they will.
Oh, but do you already take orders? I mean,
Well,
we did.
we took orders, but we will look
I feel
into
like if they-
slightly changing the wing roll and the
Nobody
design.
would notice. That's the thing,
Mm.
unless it's like
No, they wouldn't. And if
if
they
it's
did,
the
we
Russian
would-
bag,
maybe
we
put
really wanted
paper
to see their-
airplane. Airplane
Just do
design,
paper airplane.
simple.
Big
Yes.
27.
Like 27. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll look more into it.
It's so hard.
It's
It is
okay.
hard. It is hard. But if you
Wait, though, if
Yeah.
it's gonna like
Maybe Mustang. It's a Mustang.
a flying
just put a
A Pegasus,
Ain't
Pegasus.
nobody gonna correct that. Nobody's gonna have big opinions about that.
I feel
Okay.
like
It's
what is
religious.
it? F-22s are pretty.
But we don't have
simple.
Yeah.
F-22s on the base.
We don't. So then you have to get
A10s.
Retiring A10s. Let's do
Personalize it
A10
to the
before they
biggest.
retire.
What would be a good one?
They're
I mean, yeah, we have A10s or the U2.
F-16s.
F-16.
Or an F-16.
Or U2.
Or the-
Nah, not
Rotator.
you too. That's like for just that small detachment over there.
That's true.
Yeah.
All the countries.
Yeah.
Exclusive.
Have like a classified amount of jets.
We don't want them to get mad at us. We don't need Black Cat getting mad at us. It's like, hey, we told y'all guys
Well,
to.
that's a little prop plane
Yeah.
that we have here.
So let's just stick with the very generic. Could be.
Well, that's what he was trying
That's what he
to
was
do.
trying to do.
Okay.
And then
Yeah,
it turned
but it's
into a
not.
Russian.
Yeah.
That's, yeah, it's
So we can't be generic because then it might be
Another
Okay.
Russian plane.
If you
Yeah.
decide an F-16 has a prop delta wing, not a swept wing. I don't know what the difference is. Apparently,
Oh my.
if you know
I have
that,
no idea.
Jake, come here.
I will make
But
it.
if you have an image and you want to shoot it my way, he will quickly like look at it and he can tell immediately.
Oh, yeah.
If
I
it's-
already know. I'll look for
Jason's
F-16.
like, I'm working with you.
I'm sorry. Yeah, no, I'm sorry. Like I said, it doesn't
But
matter
the
to
thing
me.
is,
It's just
we
that
don't
I
know,
will
like,
choose.
that's the thing.
Yeah.
It's like we just thought it was a plane, but
Yeah.
it's kind of
Also,
like I play
like,
volleyball and you watch a volleyball movie
F-16 versus maybe 29.
and they're doing passes and they're doing it wrong. I'm like, that's
So
not
maybe
accurate.
is this the wing style?
Well, this is a 29.
Anyways,
All
okay. Anything
All right.
else?
So back on the February report.
Okay, I'm listening. Me too.
So for February, we did like 30 shirts, 30 items is really what we sold.
Okay.
The gross was like $668. I always, processing fees, so you can see how much the processing fees come totally for each order. Now, because some people pay in Korean won, it fluctuates based off the day and all that. So that's why you might see the same item, but it's different because of the Korean won exchange rate for the day. And that's why I put it over here. Who paid in like USD and who paid in Korean won.
Sorry.
So over, and for each, and the way I broke it down, if you notice, is for each item to show you what's the profit margins for off of each one. Then overall, like 30% off of putting no money up front to get them sales.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. Thank you for
Mhm.
doing that.
So, so I will be finalized. I'll type up like the invoices and all that and send it to the org, and then I'll be depositing $201.80 into the private
Just
org.
like passive income over here while you
Yeah.
do all the work.
So that's pretty much what
That's the perk.
the whole. So like next year, some of the
Yeah,
prices model's gonna change a little bit, because like I'm gonna start accounting for taxes and all that stuff.
And
Are
you
you
also
going?
No, he's staying.
No, I'm saying I'm not. Yeah, I'm not going.
Can you also write up like a contract so like
Yes.
it's more official
Yeah.
too, so that way like if anything happens, it's like potentially like we have a contract, because that kind of happened this year where we were like we did a verbal.
Right.
We're gonna work with you for shirts, and then I had a lot of parents saying like we were like creating sizes, and it was like
Mm-hmm.
you know I didn't have anything to back it up with, and so if you want to work with the new president next year, you just work up like a contract with her. And just have her see the benefits of it and like the down, just everything. Yeah, with her, and then that would be helpful for like
You need
both
a
parties.
principal?
So,
No, yeah.
like, hospital. No,
Hmm.
it's cool.
Yeah, and that's my plan.
Conversation
Since
for-
I'm trying to like make things more formal and bring on more private orgs, there will start being more contracts like in place. So we'll explain everything. Yeah.
That would help a lot,
Mhm.
especially.
And plus, if legal comes in, y'all can show no, this is the deal we have with them. It's not really us. It's them handling it for us and whatnot.
That's what
Right. So yeah, that's coming down the pipeline too. Since I decided to stay in Korea, that's why I'm now trying to like work on getting everything more formal, more structured, and
Yeah, 'cause
whatnot.
you were gonna move in April.
Yeah, but I'm staying.
I'm like, aren't you moving?
No, I'm staying now.
We're thinking to moving.
Yeah, I was gonna go to Wyoming,
Oh.
and I was
Oh,
like,
like
no.
I know you love Korea.
Casper. But no, I looked at the cost of living, the prices, everything,
She's
and
from Miami.
yeah, but
Got 2 hours.
like I was like, I'm making more money, but then you look at it, it just seems like it's about the same. Of just, if that makes any sense.
I mean, Casper's, have you been there?
No, I wanted to go visit. It looked nice, but I was looking at all the other aspects, like meeting my child, and all that, and yeah.
It's a little stinky and there's a hot water. Just kidding. It's okay.
Okay.
But so any like questions, comments, concerns?
Do you have other clients?
So I'm bringing on the Osai Middle High School. I gotta touch back with them. The Girl Scouts have their stuff. So it is other stores.
That's awesome.
I'm trying to. If y'all know anyone else is interested, let me know. I'm trying to get more.
Oh, actually, we gotta update all the stuff. If you want to give me samples of all the things for PTO, I'll take pictures so you can update.
Oh, the photos like
yeah.
these.
Yeah,
Okay, I'll work on
like any of those, I can update them.
That'll be good.
Yeah, so you can see like
I've got
Well,
like
I've never seen those. It's a great
Yeah,
day to be.
that's cute.
Yeah, Mustang. I like that one too. The blue is pretty.
yeah. So this is still available. Like even like we sold out all the hoodies, I guess, because we took. Oh no, wait, we got here.
So like the gray one.
The gray
Oh,
one's
okay.
$10.
Yeah. So like if you want to do like sale prices on whatever you want, but if you want to get some samples up, then we can like push it a little bit more. We can print it. Like we do a printer here, and we can print that and give it
The
to
flyers?
the kids and do like a QR code to get sales going, because we really
That's a good idea.
Okay.
there where we can send it home to parents.
Oh,
When they'll
Does
still
that make
not check it.
sense?
yeah.
We'll send like every week.
So
No, okay.
if you can get me just a sample of all the merchandise,
The tie dye one's gonna be a while because we
That
didn't order
one's
one.
okay.
Yeah.
but everything else, like
This
it's a
PTO?
great day. Yeah, the PTO one. I can do some pictures for it to get your website like just more updated with kids, and I can have them like in poses.
Just suggestion
Mhm.
for idea. Because of they don't check no matter what. What about we make like a key ring with our QR code in either
Oh.
your link
That's a good idea.
and
With
then just
everything,
put them
and then it's just
backpack.
constantly
Uh-huh.
updated.
PTO from PTO.
Yeah, and they just
They
like
can just
they can
scan.
scan it and yeah, and then they just get it, just send it out to all the kids
Mhm.
with the backpack, and then
So you would
we
do
need
like
announcements.
laminated? Like a
Yeah.
laminated
Well, you can
paper?
do that.
Like a
Daiso
button.
also has like those bunch of cases.
Yeah,
Oh, they
you can
do?
also do the buttons.
Yeah, cases with tags, a bunch of things. I think laminating works just fine too.
The buttons
Yeah.
are like 25 cents to make, just like
Mhm.
customized. But it
Mhm.
says like PTO updates, and then if they need any updated or where to order, boom, boom, boom.
I
Or-
like putting it on the book bag because then the parents
Yeah.
always have to look at the book
Exactly.
bag.
Scan it with really
Yeah.
sticker, put just on their
Yeah.
Sticker? Yeah.
So we actually, when we met with the superintendent for the Japan here and the other place, that was actually the idea that I had brought up to them. Like I have like 5 different websites to get information as a parent, and it's just overwhelming that I don't even like do it. I'm like, we need, if we had a QR code that just links
Organized.
everything to it.
Yes.
And so they're actually going to do it at a district level,
Oh.
Sherwood. So they're like, yes, and they're like, so they're doing it as a district level.
Mhm.
But we can do it as a PTO level. I think would be good because it's
Mhm.
that's something that they're. I don't know how long it's going to take them to do it, but
That's
anyway.
good.
Anyway. So I'm glad that he's awesome though. I love him. He's actually the new counselor in this district. Anyways, okay.
Yeah, let me take note of that.
Sounds
The church.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
You like the person. You know, in that sense.
Yeah. Yeah, he's really good.
Last year he kind of was
Hard one. Oh,
in
really?
school. Yeah.
Well-
When we were doing all of the
Oh, the
issues
protesting.
with.
Yeah.
That's fun. Okay, so samples. I'll get some updated pictures. You just want a plain background, right?
Yeah, like how
Or
you
I
did
could
this
do
one.
outdoor too.
You can do both, outdoor and
Okay,
plain.
I'll do both.
Make it.
Yeah, just whenever you want to get me. Hannah is my smallest one, but I can get other kids. So just have range from like little to old, and then I can have like a range for like sizes and
I
visual.
think they
My-
push the scenes also.
Yeah.
I might have
You can do,
to put
like,
Jamie as
color.
one of your models.
We need all the sizes, like all of them. So we'll do like a model call for PTO,
Mm.
and then parents will be more involved, and we'll get more.
That's
steps.
actually
Does that
be a
make
good,
sense?
yeah.
So
That's
let's
be
do
cute
that.
too. Some parents are like, oh, my kid to be a model.
Hey,
Right.
they should have to go through the website
To sign up?
apply.
Yeah, can you?
Oh, I can do that. Yeah, yeah.
Or like if you were doing like a model call to like route them like
Oh.
not just like a sign up,
That's a
but
good
like
idea.
so
Okay.
that they see the website
Yeah.
and know that it's a
That
thing.
that sounds really fun too.
So let's
I can set that up
do
on the website. Yeah, that's a good idea though.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Model call.
model call, and then
Up.
so spring break's coming last week of March. We're gonna do model. If you can set up like a where to route them, then I can post it
Okay.
as soon as you're done. Just organize it on there, and then get me some whatever you need to photograph, and I'll get the merchandise back to you. But yeah, if you want to have it ready, let's plan
When you
by
want that?
Wednesday,
Next Wednesday.
March 6th. Is that too soon?
Jamie's going to Japan for a few days, so I'll have more
Okay.
time.
Wednesday?
Yeah, just to have it ready to go, and then I can
The-
post it
the
as soon
sign up?
as you send it.
Okay.
Yeah. No, I mean if you could do the QR code whenever you want.
Sorry, model call.
The
Model
model. And then merchandise and all the photography thing, and then hopefully by the end of when everyone gets back from spring break, it'll all be like
Mm.
updated.
Updated.
But that way we get parents involved
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
with it, and it goes to the website, like you said.
That'll be fun.
Oh.
Yeah, same. So the last thing we'll go into a few things. Well, the last things will go fast.
Okay. I will.
So readathon, Chelsea. We went through like a